Do you ever feel weighed down by stress, anxiety, or just the intensity of life? If so, I'd like to share a hypnotic, symbolic, guided visualization that completely changed my life the first time I engaged with it something like 20 years ago. It's designed to help you release what you no longer need and find a little peace. You can use this for stress or anxiety relief, to improve your sleep, especially if you listen just before bed, or for releasing things that just don't serve you, even if you're not sure what those things are. The reason this meditation is so versatile is because it works with archetypal imagery and metaphors that stretch and bend to fit the individual challenges of your life. In other words, it asks your mind to do what it does best, which is to make connections between your experiences and encounters and to find meaning sometimes in the most surprising of places. By the way, my name's Hazel Gale. I'm a former therapist turned author and creator of the fantasy mental health game Betwixt. And this meditation is one that you can listen to time and time again if you find it helpful, which I really hope you do. If you're interested in the archetypal meaning of the imagery coming up, please read the slides as we go. But you might get the most out of this if you simply close your eyes and relax. I'll let you decide. So let's start with a couple of deep breaths. Breathe in through the nose, hold, and then slowly out through the mouth. Hold again, then in through the nose, and hold, and then slowly out through the mouth. Holding again. Good. Now, just breathe at a comfortable pace for a moment, noticing the gentle rise and fall of your chest, and encouraging your muscles to let go. The muscles in your forehead and scalp, releasing. The little muscles around your eyes and in your cheeks, letting go. The muscles of your jaw, relaxing. Then just allow that same feeling of relaxation to sink down through the rest of your body. Your neck and shoulders dropping, letting go. All the muscles down your arms, softening, right down to your fingertips. Your chest and stomach, letting go. And then your hips, legs, feet, everything, just relaxing. And now I'd like you to imagine that you're standing at the entrance to a beautiful, ancient forest. The kind of forest that can seem like a brand new world, with its own rules and cycles, all the many different trees, plants, and animals working together, each with its own purpose. The whole system functioning as one, beautifully attuned, effortlessly sustained. And as you wander into this amazing world, just notice how it can feel safe to explore. Step by soothing step, winding your way through the trees, strangely comforting, to raise your eyes and notice the sunlight streaming through the canopy above. To observe the different colours, the leaves, the bark. Maybe you can see movement here. Perhaps there are flowers on the ground, or berries on the bushes. As you walk, just notice it all. And if you listen, you might be able to hear the sound of the breeze through the trees, like a long, relaxing sigh, as if this place is breathing with you, slowly, in and then out. The smaller trees bending with that breath, flexing and moving, as if dancing to the gentle sound of birdsong in the air and the rustling of the leaves. So that as you continue moving deeper into the forest, step by step, I wonder if you can feel the ground beneath your feet, whether it's soft or hard, whether you're following a well-trodden path or if the space around you feels completely untouched. Doesn't really matter. However you imagine this place, this world, is just fine because it all belongs to you. And so the kind of forest you're choosing to see, the weather, the season, all these things can shift and change with little more than a thought. So that one moment you might find that you're wrapped up warm on a fresh winter's walk, counting the icicles hanging from the branches. The next, you could be surrounded by the bright new green that comes with spring, the floral bloom of summer, or the rusty red, yellow, and orange of the falling leaves in autumn. This place can be whatever you want it to be. So enjoy it. Relax into it. It's yours. And as you go deeper still, you find that you can hear the sound of running water up ahead. Getting closer, you can see that there's a clearing in the trees, where a river crosses your path, just big enough to prevent you from leaping to the other side. So you pause and watch for a moment, getting a sense of that boundless energy, the momentum of the stream, effortless, somehow, natural, and easy. The water is clear. Its direction is known, so it just flows, winding its way over and around obstacles in its path. Because there is always a way, is there not? And so, if you look, you'll notice that just a little way upstream, there's a bridge for you to use to cross the river. And as you walk towards it, you can pay attention to what the bridge looks like today. Because I can only wonder if it's large or small, wide or narrow, if it's made of wood, brick, stone, or something else. Just let it be whatever you need it to be today. And then, when you're ready to cross to the other side, you can take a few steps up and onto that bridge. Let yourself pause for a moment to sigh out any of the effort it took to get here today. Breathing increasingly easily as you notice how far you've already come. Then, while you look out over the forest you've travelled through, a strange thing occurs to you. You realise that while you've been walking, your pockets have grown heavy, weighing you down, making the journey just that little bit harder than it needed to be. So, with the water now flowing freely below you, you can reach inside and find that your pockets are filled with a number of hard, cold stones. Some big, some small, some smooth to touch, others with sharp, jagged edges. Now, as it is with so many things, only once you're aware of these stones do you make it possible to let them go. So choose one to lift out and take a look at. Notice its weight and its size, how it feels in your hand. And you might already have some idea of what this stone represents right now, whatever you most need to let go of. Whether it's a thought about something that's happened recently, or something that might happen tomorrow. Whether it's a lingering feeling, a memory, or a concern. Or whether it's something you can't identify or name, only feel. You can choose to release it here. And so, however you're experiencing this, imagine the stone in your hand now and just notice its weight. Remembering that right here, right now, you're able to release this burden because you don't need it. You can let it go. Whenever you're ready to do so, take a gentle breath in and look down to the water below. Notice its natural movement, that constant flow. Then, as you breathe out, release the stone. Let it fall away, so you can hear that satisfying sound as it enters the water. And then watch as it disappears into the stream until finally it's gone, settling in among the many other stones and rocks all along the riverbed. And I wonder if you can notice what it feels like to let go of what you no longer need. Whether you feel lighter now or more relaxed, still, easy. Because it can be different for everyone, this experience of noticing and releasing. And you can do it whenever you need, for whatever you need to let go of. So imagine putting your hand into your pocket to retrieve another stone. And again, start by simply noticing what you've been holding on to. Observe the weight, shape, and size of this stone, as your unconscious mind is already wondering what it could represent, whatever you're choosing to let go of next. Then, when you're ready, all you need to do is look down to the river and let the stone fall. Let it splash into the water below and disappear from view. As your muscles soften and relax, your breathing growing easier and easier the lighter you're becoming. And you could be surprised to notice how easy it can be as you practice this skill of recognizing and releasing, to send your mind the message it needs to let go of anything that holds you back unnecessarily. As you continue now to reach into your pockets and drop all those stones into the water, one by one. As you listen to my words here, your mind there is letting go, casting away the unnecessary thoughts, the lingering resentments, the distracting projections, self-doubt or comparisons. Whatever it is you need to release today, you can. Bit by bit, thought by thought, breath by breath, stone by stone. Your mind is releasing the weight you have no need to carry, creating more freedom, more comfort and lightness. With every rock that splashes into the water, you can just enjoy a growing feeling of ease. However it is that you'd notice that now, maybe in your body as your muscles continue to let go, maybe in your mind as you're making the space you need to drift off and into a state of increasing calm and stillness. Perhaps you can just feel that sense of knowing that you're exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you need to do to let go. Because you are. And you can pause here. If you need more time to release every stone you've been carrying, or if you're already feeling freer, or free enough, at least, then you can allow your mind to return to the bridge, the trees around you, that gentle breeze that sounds like a sigh. And as you shake out your pockets and brush off your hands, you can turn your attention to the forest on the other side of the river, noticing a path that leads down with the flow of water, a path that you can choose now, walking step by step, steps you've taken thousands of times before, an easy journey deeper into a state of relaxation and rest that your body and mind know so well. And you can notice a feeling almost as if you're drifting down this path, downstream, down through the trees, which might seem to be growing further apart as you continue moving, so that there's more space for you here now. The light flooding through from the sky above, which, when you look at it, you might realize is starting to turn pink and orange, as if the sun is now setting on the day just gone. A warm glow through the leaves of the trees, as you find yourself beginning to float, lighter and lighter the farther you travel, until eventually the trees give way entirely and you find yourself on a beach, looking out towards the ocean. Gentle waves lap at the shore. As you make your way towards the white foam, you notice a strange sensation, a weight to one of your pockets again, but a different kind of heaviness this time, somehow more grounding, more welcome. And so you reach into your pocket and find not those jagged stones of before, but a single precious gemstone. You hold it up to the light. Observe its shape and colour, and the subtle light of the setting sun gleaming through its crystalline centre, refracting into 1,000 different hues, each one as beautiful and important as the next. And whatever this gem may represent for you, whether it's an insight, a reminder, a feeling, a skill, or simply your sense of self, you can keep it if you wish. Perhaps in your pocket, perhaps in your mind, perhaps in your body, your heart, your center. Whatever makes sense for you, so that you can come back to this thing, your treasure, whenever and wherever you need to, because it all belongs to you. Now, if it feels comfortable and if it feels natural, you can allow yourself to move on to whatever's next for you. If you're sleeping now, you can calmly and slowly turn off your phone or computer or whatever it is you're listening to these words on, and drift off now. Or if you're coming back to your day, you can take a gentle breath in, noticing your chest expanding, welcoming your energy back as you wriggle your toes and your fingers, perhaps rotate your wrists and ankles. Another refreshing breath, in through the nose and out through the mouth, until you feel ready to open your eyes and come back to your day. Safe in the knowledge that you've given your body and mind just the kind of rest that they need to recharge, so that you could even surprise yourself with the energy you notice yourself having later, or the clarity, the calmness, so that whatever it is you need to do today, you can.